All right, so this is Ben, and I actually got introduced to you because I was interested in this Weck Method rope thing, and my other friend Ben said, "You're going to check out this Ben's page." Now, how did you get into doing ropes and Weck Method, and tell me what you actually do now, what you teach?
Yeah, awesome. I got into it from martial arts background, and it was this ability to bring the connection into the hands. This led me, as a martial artist, I didn't actually like to be slow, and I wanted to train for longevity in my joints. And that led me into reaching out to Weck Method because they were working in a new area called rotational movement training.
Okay.
And this had more sport intent behind it. And from this, I became a master in that method, and also where we work on tools. We use different tools, and the rope is one of them. And this brings the connections back into our hands and our whole body. So the Weck method sort of focuses more on enhancing the human experience with tools, and the rope is one of them.
Okay, great. And your background is martial arts and what else?
Yeah, I ran an Ironman triathlon, a full Ironman. So I just did, I played sport as a kid, every sport. And then as soon as I left school, I wanted to find something new. So I actually jumped straight into jiu-jitsu, won national titles and Pan Pacs titles in that.
Yeah.
Then lived in Thailand for 6 months, fought over there 3 times, came back and won 2 Australian titles in the amateurs of K1 and Muay Thai.
Okay.
2016 I turned pro in MMA and have gone on a pretty good run of 8 wins, 2 losses, and we'll fight again next year. So that one's going to happen. And yeah, it's been a nice little journey in there of constantly trying to figure out what is the best modality to make your training enhance and improve the human experience.
Yeah, and we're both just trying to stay, like I'm trying to continue my sprinting journey and, you know, not get injured. So we're both athletes, you know, kind of working on ourselves and applying these methods for ourselves, but also then that helps us to train up other people too. So walking the walk, talking the talk.
The experience of doing it is actually one of the most powerful things. It's like I tested out on myself to the point that I understand it deeply. And I think you're the same with the way you're talking about fascia and positioning. You have cues that are very, very detailed that actually resonate with what you're doing for that moment. And that is the most powerful thing, actually, to have someone coach you that already knows what you're already trying to achieve. So it's great to link up with you and actually like learn some of your stuff and your cues as well. Because they're very, very similar.
They complement each other well, don't they?
Yeah. And you had some like nice little ideas of the rhythm and the cadence, and I was like, I use all of that same thing with my breathing, my running, and even my fighting. So it was great to bring that, and
awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Back at you.
Okay,
See you soon.
Cool. Okay, now
Okay. Yeah, pressure. Eyes have got to be up. Eyes have got to be up. So, little fun explanation. So, the rope is this constant propeller here. It just is always working in one motion. And what the cheeky trick that I have is that I actually move my body. So I'm facing Odette now. This is rope going is underhand here. The stones are skipping up to the target. Nice. And if I face away from Odette, where is the rope now going? It's going in overhand. So basically I have this ability to be in overhand and in underhand in the same time. And in the center here is when the magic starts happening, where I integrate both of them. My right hand's doing what the underhand is, and my left hand is doing what the overhand is. And this is the basics of learning the 3 patterns, and you're already figuring out this 4th pattern, which is very impressive.
So I feel like when I'm thinking right hand, left hand, like I get, you know, we're all different learners, visual, auditory, kinesthetic. So say if someone's like me and I'm like, right, left, like it's hard to go over, under, my right, my left. What, is there any kind of other ways, maybe just visual for me, that might be a bit better?
Beautiful. Start with a single hand.
Okay.
Because what we have, the great thing about the rope is that it's a communication device between my 2 hands. And with that feedback, we're able to create the mapping of the pattern. So I would say start with one hand, and all you're going to do is figure out, real simple, crossing the center line. Start it with your good hand first. So and it comes across the center line there. Boom. And what you notice here is that, you got it. I'll match you. Nice.
I'm still going over.
This is fine. This is good. And so what you've got here is you're drawing this figure 8.
Yeah.
Once you understand that that's the infinity symbol and you're drawing this figure 8, take it over into the other hand. And then you're going to try and draw that same figure 8 again.
It's different on the left.
And notice that that's the beauty that we need to figure here. Okay, so pass it back over to your right hand. Now use your mapping in your brain to be like, where is my right hand smoother that my left hand isn't? And this is how you start mapping your right hand, teaching your left hand, or your dominant hand teaching your non-dominant hand how to move better in the space which you control. Yeah. And so all of these neurons and pathways that you're starting to develop by taking it back to your good hand and being like, where is this figure of 8 smooth? And then going to your not so good hand, why isn't it smooth? As soon as you have that question and that thought and the awareness is on that consciously, you can start actually developing that strength and ability in that hand. Just to keep your question going, because there's so many layers on top of this.
Layers on layers.
Layers on layers. Yeah. And you can do so many reps with the rope that's the fun of it. So the next part would be to start bringing your hands in single knots. And then you need to actually bring the hands together. Because if you notice here, what you have is the 2 hands drawing that same figure of 8.
Am I trying to hit it always in the center? Or does it matter if it goes right to left?
You want the rope to be able to swing past you, so you're going to have to put your hands on either side. But now, in order to get your question at the start there, how do I start fixing the left and the right? You're going to take it from the right side of your body, and it's in overhand. We're going to end up in underhand over our left side of our body. Okay. Yeah, let's see if you can do that without... Yep, turn.
And then I've got to turn?
Yep, turn, and then keep turning and placing it here. Nice. So start here, Odette. Yeah, underhand. Nice, legend. And then we're going to go bring it to east. Nice. Yeah. Nice. And you're going to finish here. So this is my favorite pattern here. Boom, boom. And it's basically called the home run. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. So have a little pause in the where we're facing the oval there, where it stops here, and then it comes through. Nice.
So I get away with it, but I don't think I'm doing it right.
You're exactly right. You're a natural athlete. So from here, I bring it to this position here. Nice, and it will sort of do the propeller for a second, and then bring it to the nice. And same thing, bring it to that center, propeller, and then take it all the way over. Almost. Yeah, so that's overhand, nice. Bring it to the center. Now your right hand goes first. Boom. Yeah. Oh. So you'll need to spend more time in underhand.
Yeah.
That's the one, because you're naturally doing overhand. You're naturally doing overhand at the moment.
But I can still do this one underhand.
Yeah, you can. Almost. Not as good. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. Good. Take it over to one side. Nice. Yeah. Turn to face me. Nice. Yes. There it is. Good. 1. Yep. Send it like a golf swing. Nice. That's it, Odette.
I'm still very, too much in control of it, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. It's not flow. Yeah, it takes a little bit of learning, and then once you learn the patterns, it goes strong. Nice. And so you've figured out one side right now, right? And then we've also got the other side of the body, which is very powerful. This is how you... Cheeky! So, last little argument that I'll spill your way. So, overhand is this... I'm going from supination to pronation. This is very similar to how I punch, swim, and even throw. Yeah. But when I actually start going into underhand, this ability of coming up and under, this is our sort of running position that we were in yesterday. the other day. Yeah. And so when you're in underhand here, you actually have this more locomotion feel of what you would start to do while you're walking and even start getting into your running. And this is where it would be, I'm starting to learn that nice little jolt. Nice. Front leg, bottom leg. Nice. Bring the hands closer together. Yeah. Yes. And every time, yes. Perfect. Yeah. And then I would play the game with all of my clients to be like, can you pause when I clap? Because then you would be showing true control of true balance. Be playing, instead of big reaches, most people need to shorten it up and be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too. Because this is where I get my clients, the drills.
Hectic, yeah.
So I'll go for Pilates. I'll be teaching tripod position, ear over ankle.
Nice.
So which is head over foot for you.
Yeah.
And so
then
nice. I go, if you're actually stable, you'll be able to swing this foot without falling over. Most people, they'll just stand on one leg and go, oh, I'm off balance. It's like tripod, stack, swing, and you're good.
Rate it.
And then
rate it.
What was the other thing? And then with Then I go to athletes. Athletes, we're always going terminal stance. I've hit the ground. I'm back to a figure 4.
Yeah,
I have to always hit a figure 4, and that's your butt kick is your figure 4.
Cool.
Okay, so and that's where you're wanting me to basically.
Yeah, find balance.
Hand.
Nice.
Right.
And then when you're ready, hold your ground. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then that shows you're in this continuum.
Yeah.
And then from there, then you can start actually swinging the leg, having this idea that like, okay, I'm actually gonna like work on my timing of down, down, down. Nice! Yeah, go for it.
I'm coming that one. I will have to practice.
But it only takes time. Yeah, it's
yeah.
just reps. And you can get so many reps in by this. It doesn't take energy away.
Okay.
That's the beauty.
All right, show me like a complex, like a...
Beautiful. So what we worked on was we had 2, yeah, thanks for asking. Been waiting to flex for a while.
Yeah.
So we had underhand in this position, then we had overhand facing the wall here. So what if I can actually pause in the center here and get it over my head? This is when it starts to be like, well, I actually also have this other side in this pause here as well. So I can having these timings of my feet working with my hands.
Yeah.
And then I can start adding my jumps, or I can actually start having the throw, or I can start hitting, and then I can actually start whipping,
Jeez.
start actually roping,
So
roping.
I see the snake? Is it the
Sneak.
The snake. Yeah.
And then it just, all I've done is I've just integrated all 4 of these patterns here. And everything comes back to working from forward, under, in the center here, and I'm just integrating the 3,
Okay.
the 4.
Okay.
So the sneak is very, very hard to learn.
Can you try and teach me right now? Let's go.
Yeah, let's try. So we'll go to the underhand sneak, okay? So you go right leg forward for me, and what we're gonna do is you're actually gonna have freedom in this hand first, okay? So you're actually gonna go one left hand off, and all you're gonna do is you're just going to wrap this backhand around your back here. So we need to get used to going internally torqued.
Yeah.
Hand comes to the back because that means the rope would come up. When the rope comes up, that's when we bring it back to hands together, slapping the hands in this position here. Nice. Then we come back to the front. So 3 beats. Front, front, back, back to front. 1, 2. Yeah, so this is where we need to get 1, 2, 3, and that's when the hand comes to meet in 3.
Yeah.
3, and then we're back to 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Wait. No.
Bloopers!
Show me again.
1 to 2. 1 to
just
2.
need to see the
Just need to see 1 to 2. 1, 2. That's what you need to get.
Yeah,
Okay?
just gotta catch it.
1. So hands together. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay, go.
1, 2, 3.
You can put it all together.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
There, yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
If I could rate that, eh?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, I was trying it before.
Well, you were going forward hand. That's the difference here.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually easy to learn underhand because it comes over the top of the head.
overhand.
So what you need, all you need to do is like, you haven't learned dragon roll yet, which is the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're naturally having to go at the overhand, so which is more nice. Okay, so yep, forward,
Yeah.
and what we're going to do is we're actually going to 1, 2. Okay. See how I rock on that second beat? So 1, 2, and when I get to 2 here, the hands hit. 1, 2. Oops,
Sorry.
you're all good. My bad.
Blooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first blooper. Here. So 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then as the rope comes over the head,
Yeah.
then we place it here. Notice I'm back on the front leg. So I've only spent 1. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
So this one is back over.
Correct.
Okay.
As the rope
Instead of-
swings through.
Instead of here, I go back over. So.
You're on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and over. Nice. Yes. Your left hand's going to throw the tennis ball at me. Nice. Eyes up. Oh, yeah, lost ya. Good stuff.
Eyes up as well.
It kicks you, hey.
Go.
2, 3. Nice, Odette. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice, very good. You had it.
Ta-da!
Can you do the other side?
Probably not.
So left leg in front. Have a go. The trip is you will, because your left hand was doing the most work then.
Okay,
But right now your right hand will do it. Right, 1, transition to the back. 2. Nice, nice. So 1, 2, the hands hit, and it comes over the top. And then your right hand will throw it. So you could start hero deck with knuckles on the back, and your right hand is just going to open and throw it back to 1. So starting here, and the rope's going to open back to the front.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I just can't get that hand back behind.
You just did it. Just talk your way through it. Sounds like, yeah, just talk it. Talk it into existence.
Yeah, then it doesn't want to. I think it's just because it's watching the rope. It doesn't trust.
There you go. That was it. 1. Transition to the back. 2, 3, 4. Natural. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes!
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Well done. Good stuff.
Keeps your mind occupied, doesn't it? So what I really like is, because I work a lot, or I study a lot around the fascia.
Yes, awesome.
So this type of training incorporates all types of movements, from the hands to the feet to the core, and yeah, I love that type of movement for people, because fascia is always sending messages. 80% of the messages are from the body to the brain, not the other way around.
Wow.
So when we're training the body, where we are in space, it's just longevity for ourselves. So
easiest entry point for you, creating your human experience better, because there's no injury risk. It meets you where you need to be for today, and allows you to bring power back into your hands, which the world's created with our hands. So if you're able to get some feedback into your spatial awareness, as we get older, your balancing gets better, and falling is a major big key as we get older. So if you're able to actually enhance your whole awareness of your body, you're going to start actually becoming not only a better person, but you'll move better as well.
Better person, I like that. And one last thing
please.
Is rhythm. So both of the things that I've learned from you, because I'm always teaching rhythm, right? So once we've got stability, we bring it back to the rhythm of our breathing, of our cadence. When we're running, we're thinking about foot strike per minute. And everybody needs to understand the rhythm of walking, because that's how our diaphragm, syncs up, with our core. So when we're using ropes, rhythmical, because if you're off, you're not going to get back in time.
It tells you quickly,
So all of it is really up my alley. So you've got to come to my next live event.
We're there.
Okay,
Thank
sweet.
you. Appreciate y'all.